Oh, I gotta put in a link. Hi, everybody. All right. Lynn Muir here. I just added my Buy Me a Coffee link. So if you feel obliged to give me a tip or some kind of financial gift for my performance, I would appreciate that. This is what I do for a living. Part of what I do for a living, I have a brand entity, Limerence 1111, that this is all part of. My music, my art, the spiritual messaging, it's all under the umbrella of my brand. So if you feel obligated in any sort of way, or you're just feeling generous, you can send me some stars and also send me through Buy Me a Coffee and Cash App. I have Cash App as well. So with that being said, I got myself a drink right here. Non-alcoholic, it's just caffeinated water. I hope everybody's having a good Sunday and everybody can hear me okay. Last time I did this, the sound was a little off, even though I had it plugged into my sound system, it still sounded off. So I unplugged that and I have both the mic enhancement on and my actual mic. And I just have the sound coming out of my keyboard. It's an older keyboard. It's called a Yamaha DJX1. It's about 25 years old, but I love this thing. So with that being said, I'm going to start with the first piece. I don't have a name for it. I just make this stuff up and then I come up with names later. Thank you. Take a drink. And on to the next one. A lot of my songs, you'll notice I have a very similar style. I do a lot of arpeggiation, and I'm autistic with ADHD. And how I hear music is very rhythmic. So if you notice, I'm not classically trained, but I have a lot of classical stylings. So my hands, I used to always get yelled at when I did take some lessons. My hands are not proper classical trained positioning. So sometimes my hands get tired or I will miss a note. And yes, I realize this is largely due to hand placement, but I get through it. And like I said, I'm autistic, and the way that I hear music is very rhythmic. So this hand is always doing kind of keeping the beat as you were. And this one is doing the melody. So with that being said, here's my next piece. If I can remember it. Thank you. All right, I think I'm going to do one or two more. The next one, I actually do have a name for it. It's called Let It In. And it's got a darker tone to it. That's all I can really say. Thank you. All right, I'm going to do one more. Let's see how this goes. Actually, I'm going to attempt. We'll see how this goes. I have a song that part of it I already recorded on here is part of my Building a Song series, which you can check out on Patreon. Here's a plug for that. And here we go. All right. Maybe I'll do one more. Yeah, I'll do a quick one. All right. All right. Thank you so much for tuning in. Next time, I'm actually going to incorporate some of the AI stuff that I've done in with this, how I turn this into the AI and then combine them. So I'm going to do that next live stream. I love you guys. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.